afternoon to our dear esteemed listeners. This is JDN Radio 101.5 FM. Welcome to Saguru Maharaj Half Hour. My name is Omalola. With me this afternoon is a disciple of Saguru Maharaji, a professor, Professor Oluwaseunure Mugukiagba Obaga. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon.
How do you do, sir?
How do you do too?
Professor,
Yep.
you are not just someone who has studied the teachings of Sir Guru Maharaji. You are a disciple. When Sir Guru Maharaji boldly declared that there will be no war in Nigeria, come what may, what was your understanding of that declaration when you first heard it?
Thank you very much. Beautiful question. There was this election that took place June 12th, they call it 1993, and it was the election that involved our brother Kashmao Abiola and Tofa in the far north. And after the election, there was a rule on the ground that the people never wanted Kashmao Abiola to be there. And so the oligarchy and people that are outside there talked to each other, and they told the government to annul the election. And the election was annulled. And there were chemists, there were palpable truth on the street. And the then Chukwumerize, the information minister, was actually telling the whole world that there's going to be war in Nigeria. Of course, there was demonstration everywhere in the country that such an election that took place, they never wanted it to be. They cancelled it because they cancelled. The people were protesting. Abiola was protesting in his camp, and every other person that belonged to, and it was just the best and most credible election ever known in Nigeria between just two parties. Tofa scored very little, and Abiola had up to 85%, but they never allowed the neck man to announce the election. They couldn't allow him to publish it. They cancelled it. They didn't allow it at all. So because of that, people were demonstrating. There were so many formations that came up to demonstrate over the cancelling of the elections. So everybody had the feeling that yes, the country is going to go into war, because you need to see what Maharaji saved the country from. Because if you were alive when the Biafran wars came up, we lost over 2 million human beings. And you talk about people that died, people that suffered from malnutrition, people that had their eye blinded, people that had their heart cut off, and people that lost connection, lost everything they had as their property. And it led to so many things that happened. So those people never wanted to see it again. Then I was about going to the secondary school at that time, and when the Biafran were in Edo State and in our place, and later the federal troops came in, you need to see the remnants of people that ran away as Biafran, that left the state, as they were being caught like a small rat and shot. The place that the bullet enters somebody's body is a small hole, but the other side, if it's at the back, you see the intestine are outside. If it's the brain, the same thing. Where the thing enter, you can't see it, but on the other side, where the bullet came out, you see that the brain is blown up. So a lot of things and a lot of suffering for those 3 years that the war was on. So Maharaji said that cannot be again. So while the lure was on, and people were running from north to south, packing their things, to people having accidents on the road, armed robbers catching people, people lost their lives, lost their properties and everything. Maharaji came and said, there will be no war in Nigeria. I'm the owner of the whole world. And from Nigeria is my base, and it cannot happen. It was on the 1st of almost May 29, which later became the Independence Day, Democracy Day, for some time, when it was declared that there will be, Nigeria has now been made the new holy land of the universe. So from June to July and May, Maharaji declared Nigeria a new holy land of the universe. And the people were still not convinced. And I feel this Baba that was still interested in power was asked to step aside. And 10 days to the time Maharaji told the IBB to step aside, he had to leave that office. Thereafter, there were so many pressures on everybody, and they elected an interim government that came on. And the struggle was still on until 16th August, which was just a few days back, was when Maharaji went to OGTV television to say, there is no war in Nigeria, come what may, come rain, come sunshine, there will be no war in Nigeria. And she said there has not been war in Nigeria. So what happened is that the demonstration was still on, and it led to the death of, what do you call it, Sonekon first came in, and after that one, Abacha took over from him. From that one, the fight was still on, and Abacha was leading for quite some time, and Nigeria became a pariah state, and Abiola was fighting for his position. He declared himself as the president at Kotedo, somewhere there in Lagos, and therefore, and the government came for him, and they arrested him, all that kind of thing, and was imprisoned, and along the line, Abacha had to die, one way or the other, and so far, so good. And Nigeria kept saying, was moving from every nook and cranny, and he told them that all the weapons they are buying, they want to use to cause war, he will turn them to bread. And since then has been throwing bread all over Nigeria. All the weapons they brought and want to use to kill people. Maharaji said, nobody can go to war while Maharaji is still here, because he's the owner of the world. If Nigeria is destroyed by war, and automatically all the pocket of states in Africa will be destroyed. And Maharaji has come to restore peace.
Professor, what is the spiritual foundation of this declaration? Is it a prophecy, or a divine revelation, or an assurance, or a spiritual pronouncement? Which of it?
Maharaji pronouncements are decrees, and they are declarations that are laws. You have to follow them. Because Maharaji has come to bring a new world and a new world order. What Maharaji says is a law. You can't depart from it. So Maharaji is the owner of the world. Maharaji has come to save the world from destruction. And you see everywhere in the world, people are manufacturing nuclear bombs. They are manufacturing, name it, nuclear weapons. And because of that, they are testing them on one another. The 5 major nations accept them to be doing that. And you see the kind of fight that is going on in the Middle East now, how people are being killed on a daily basis, from the Israel to, what do you call it, Iran, from Iran to Jordan, from Jordan to other kind of adjoining states. And Saudi Arabia are all getting involved because of this kind of unnecessary competition for what? And the big countries are selling weapons to these people to kill themselves, because they are paying for what they did to keep the name of Maharaji away from the knowledge of the black man for so long, more than 400 years, much more than that, for centuries. They have kept the name of the creator Maharaji away from the black man, so that the black man will not understand who and what Maharaji is. And that is the truth. So today, that is what is real, and they have to pay, because Maharaji has come to tell you that there is no need for you to be praying like a praying mantis. Whatever you sow, you reap. That is the truth.
Okay, Sir Guru Maharaji said, come what may. Those 3 words are very powerful. What does it mean by them, by saying, come what may?
In the world, there are powers. There are spiritual powers. There are principalities. And there are people that are gods. Because the coming of Guru Maharaj makes us gods. When you receive the divine knowledge, it makes you a god. But you are a smaller god where Maharaji is. Now Maharaji is making Maharajis that are going to be working here. But he is the Sat Guru, the pure and the holiest spirit in creation. So his power is above all other personalities and superiority of principalities that are there in the world. So those one can formulate and can manipulate situations. But now that he's here as the father and mother of everybody, nothing can touch anybody. Since he has declared, nobody can change it. That is what, come what may, come rain, come sunshine, there will be no war in Nigeria.
Professor, Nigerians has experienced insecurity, communal clashes, political tensions, and other challenges. Why then does Guru Maharaji remain so confident that there will be no war?
Since he said it, since 1993, nothing has happened. The only thing that has been happening is skirmishes here and there. Because like people quarrel over land, you can see what is happening here is ethnic chauvinism. You know what is happening in Nigeria is people are fighting for land. Yeah, there was this Baba that said so many years ago, Otman Danfodio, that they are from Niger. They said they are going to capture Nigeria from the desert to the sea. Yes, that is what the Baba said. Some people are still walking towards that in the name of jihadists. They want to occupy the whole place. Recently, you saw what happened in Oyo State here when they have to come from far and near. And they said the people that were behind it were the Ansarus. Ansarus are members of the Muslim group that believe that the enjoyment that people that are in government, whether Christian or Muslim, are enjoying, it should be meant for them because they are born to rule. And that is what has been going on. They have been arrested by the special intelligence of the governor, of the president, and the cooperation with the governor. And the people were freed from the bush because they will not give Guru Maharaji the chance to do what it is. I said it here before, that is a thing that would have lasted for 3 days. And all of them will come out of the bush because Maharaji is the owner of every living thing. All of them, they will know when they will sleep and they will be taken out of the bush. But that has happened using the kinetic process instead of using the divine knowledge of our father Guru Maharaji to do the job. We lost some security men. We lost some hunters. We also lost some teachers that were in the bush because the government wanted to use the kinetic form instead of allowing Maharaji to do his job.
Does no one mean Nigeria should not be concerned about the security challenges that we currently face?
Come again?
I mean, does this no war that Guru Maharaji has declared, does it mean Nigeria should not be concerned about the security challenges that we currently face?
But are we not concerned? We are. We are concerned. But the real thing is that the kind of indices that leads to war in so many countries of the world, you cannot compare it. It's not 1/4 of what is happening in Nigeria. Do you know for how long we have been like this? Because of the forces of darkness that are all over the place. Take for instance, the war that happened in Liberia came because of increase in bread. The same thing as Sierra Leone. And from here in Nigeria that we went to rescue them from that fight. And so many other countries of the world, very little tiny thing will cause war all over the place. But here, Nigeria, imagine an election that was done and was regarded as the best that ever happened in Nigeria was annulled by a government, and they have no reason to give. It is only after 30 years that Babangida said that actually Abiola won the war. But the Baba is gone. And people were behind it. They even killed him. And they said it was due to natural causes. They never allowed his medical doctor to go to him. And we learned that inside the prison, they said he should surrender his mandate. He cannot claim his mandate. And they beat him to a pulp until they have to invite somebody from America. What is his name? What's her name? Susan Wright. That came to, they knew the man liked taking tea, and they put tea on his table. So it was Susan Wright that served him his tea. And after he drank the tea, he started coughing. That was the money he was supposed to leave that place. Then they now set up so many things to bring about who killed Abiola, how did he die. And they investigated and said he died of natural causes.
These
Well,
are allegations, right?
that is what happened. You were not alive then. They investigated it and they...
Papa, I was in GS3 as at that time when the election was annulled. That was 1993. Yes, I was in GSS1.
Good enough. But were you politically conscious?
No, I'm not.
Good. That's what I'm telling you. 1993. I don't want to tell you where I was now. So the issue is that they investigated it. They called in external people to do it. They called people to come and do it as to do something, inquest into the death of Abiola. And they investigated it. And the governor of the time got the report and said he died of natural causes. How could somebody who was not allowed to be visited by his what do you call him, a medical doctor, how can you say that he died of natural causes? Anyway, that is gone past, and that is how it happened. And so what we are here today is our people are conscious that there has been Boko Haram, there has been banditry, there has been what do you call it, ISWAP. There are all manners of people have been coming from the West African coast and even from the Tripoli end as ISIS and all those guys. They are there in Nigeria. But now the government is tackling them head on to get them out of the place. As we are talking now, I understand that the government has appointed about 10,000 bush rangers who are going to be in the ungoverned spaces in the bushes. And the police have been increased also to parade, and the military people have been giving more money to their kitty. Based on that, they are not going to be afraid that they are going to die in Nigeria for nothing. So they are out, and the government has increased the military bases.
Capacity, yes.
Bases. That is to say, instead of 8 before, they are now 12. That's the middle belt. And you'll be hearing that they are arresting these people and they are actually fishing them out of the bush, and they are using the strategy they use here in Oyo State to do the same thing all over. And the strategy is to get the people that are tap into their phones. As they phone their people, then they get to know where their people are, and in the process they get to know their people that they are phoning. As they tap into their phone and they want to get food items, they want to get anything, they just tap into their phones and they get it, and they arrest their family. And their family will not tell them anywhere they are that, hey.
We commend the federal government for that.
We should clap for the president of this time. He's out to do so much, and we should clap for him that he's doing so much in Nigeria. Thank you.
Professor,
yeah.
Is there a difference between conflict, insecurity, and a natural war? What decision should Nigerians understand between this conflict, insecurity, and a natural war?
Insecurity can come from your brother threatening you. Yes, it could be that he's jealous of your make, jealous of the things you have. And you talk of that can be insecurity around you. And somebody can hate you because of his spiritual makeup. And somebody can do so many other things. Then you talk of
conflict.
Conflict, yes. There is always a conflict. If between you self there are conflicts, oh yes. Because as a spiritual being, you don't have understanding of who you are. As you don't know who you are, you don't have divine knowledge of Saguru Maharaj. There are conflicts within you. There are conflicts between you and your family. There are conflicts between nations and between communities. It could be land conflict, could be whatever you call it. It could be misunderstanding of the use of a particular thing, rushing for spaces. For instance, you have a common space, like the Kulani men come to fight people, and they occupy their river, and they put cows inside the river where they get water to drink. There's a conflict there. And when you now talk of war or international war or local war, it could be between communities, it could be within countries, and for struggle for one particular thing or another. It could be border issues, could be denial. For instance, the South Africa people who have also been having what we call xenophobic fear of people that are not from there. Yes, what you call xenophobic is not to like people that are coming from that area, because Nigerians are very many everywhere in the world, and they said that Nigerians are taking over their economy, taking over their women, because they are kind of lazy. We participated in giving them independence. Maraji announced here when he was in Enugu to say that this Baba that was in prison for 27 years should be freed. 1992, yes. And that is when Mandela was given independence, was given freedom. He was taken out of prison because Maraji said it in 1992 in Enugu, when he was there at Enugu. That is where he freed Mandela. And Maraji was given freedom after 27 years imprisonment.
Professor, let's talk about you now. As a disciple, have you personally witnessed or experienced anything that strengthened your confidence in Sir Guru Maharaji's declaration?
Strengthening my confidence.
Strengthening
my confidence.
your, yes.
Since 93, nothing has happened now. Nothing has happened because Maharaji has said it, that it is true. Nothing can change it. And it's not only conversing for Nigeria now. It's conversing for the whole of Africa. All those pockets of fights that are there that are being caused by our white brothers. It's happening because they want to sell ammunition to our people. They convince this one that you have to be the leader. It has been like that, what they call divide and rule. And they gave us religion to divide us. And they gave us whatever they call it, doing business with us in the name of rushing for our minerals, rushing for what we cannot tap. And they know how to tap it and steal it away from us. That is what has been causing the fight. Anywhere you have mineral in any part of Africa, you see they are rushing in. Now we are driving people from, what do you call it, this state in the north, where you have gold, where you have uranium, where you have things for making batteries.
Plateau, Jos?
Yeah, not Plateau, Jos. I'm talking about this, forgotten the name now. Is there in
Borno? Is Borno?
Not Borno.
Not Borno.
Nasarawa and close other nations. Nasarawa state and the other state that is there that this Baba was the governor before. And they are fighting over there, and the government has stopped it, that there should not be illegal mining of gold, legal mining of uranium, legal mining of all those precious metals, about 44 of them in Nigeria. So they rush in to come and take all these things away to their country. And so there is no conflict at all if government agrees. Because when you see these people coming, what they call Sambisa forest is not a forest. It's a place where barite and whatever you call it for making battery is being exported to other countries. They fly in with their jets to come and collect this thing to their country, and they sell it. Yes.
So, Baba, you mean to say Nigerians can be rest assured, since Sir Guru Maharaji has made a declaration that there will be no war, come what may, in Nigeria. Are you assuring Nigerians?
101% assurance that nothing is going to happen in Nigeria as war. And take it to the bank, whether you like it or not. Nothing is going to happen in Nigeria so long as Maharaji is there. You should be assured. That is why he's inviting everybody to come and take knowledge. When you have knowledge, you get more convinced. You get more understanding. You get to understand that, hey, you are not just this body. Maharaji is your essence. And any person that runs away, any river that runs away from its source will get dried. And since Maharaji is our essence, we have come to meet with Maharaji and to walk with Maharaji and remain with Maharaji. Every river that comes, that exists, is on a cyclic movement. Now, Maharaji has come to show himself to us so that we can walk right into Guru Maharaji's kingdom and become fulfilled. And that is why Maharaji is here. So be you whatever you are, whether you are in this religion or that religion, it's just a means to identify with Guru Maharaji. And when you now meet with Guru Maharaji, you walk with him. There is no river Niger that you can see inside the Atlantic Ocean. It's always there. But you can't see the water of River Niger inside Atlantic, nor Benue water inside Atlantic Ocean. Everything belongs to the ocean. And it is the source, and it is still called to be the cause, and it still going to be the termination and determination of the river to meet with the Atlantic Ocean. And it's a cyclic system. It goes into the ground, and it percolates inside the ground, runs on the ground, and still go back to the ocean. And in the process comes back again as the river. It keeps flowing like that. So any river that misses its course and its source, it will be dried up.
Professor,
yes.
I know you are loaded. You have a lot of information to pass to our dear listeners this very afternoon.
Thanks,
but
Maharaji.
Unfortunately, our time is fast spent. We have to go right
Thanks,
now.
Maharaji.
Thank you so much for coming. And I have this to say, whether you're a disciple of Sir Guru Maharaji or simply a Nigerian who desire peace, one thing remains very clear. Nigeria belongs to all of us, and the responsibility to preserve our peace cannot be left to one person. All right. Thank you very much, Professor Oluwaseunire Mugoke Agba Obaga. Thank you so much for
Maharaji.
coming.
Thanks, Maharaji.
We'll continue this discussion tomorrow by 3. Keep it locked to JDN Radio 101.5 FM. My name is Omolola.